Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this is a quick little lesson to show you where how quickly this thing is going to hell in a handbasket. I saw this little video from the Voice of Reason, so I'm going to expound on it. This is Isaiah Salakia. Get one before this. Before Isaiah. Bear with me. Let's see. Salakia. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. Right. Let me read 5 real quick. 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So we're at the end of this thing. Why? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Now we'll turn things. We'll see what this devil has been up to. All right, Isaiah 29:16 in the King James. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Let's read that in the NLT. How foolish can you be? He is the potter, and he is certainly greater than you, the clay. Should the thing created, Salakia, should the created thing say of the one who made it, he didn't make me? Does a jar ever say, the potter who made me is stupid? This is what Esau says. All right, now, if you go down and you read a couple of these things, it's going to point directly at Esau. Let's see. You have it all backwards. Right? How about this? Dewey Rames. This thought of yours is perverse. Upside down, right? This is how this devil thinks. Oh, your perversity. JPS Tanakh. Literal Standard Version. Your perversion. Right? Your perversity. Your thinking is perverse. You turn everything upside down. Your perversion. Right? Who for one morsel, we're going to get that later. Let's watch this. Okay? You see this turned upside down? when you see the American flag upside down, it's a distress signal. This is what he's trying to say. Okay? I don't know if this is an Edomite or not. The Voice of Reason. Anyway, Military and Foreign Affairs Network, 11 minutes ago. War is coming as they come for your children. So let's listen to this. All right? Then we'll get one or two scriptures on the way out.
The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache.
A long last name is Amanchukwu. It means I know God. And I'm glad to say that I do. I'm here today to talk about this book here. My name is John Amanchukwu, as I stated earlier. It's called It's Perfectly Normal for Students 10 and Up. This book details all kinds of sexual images, pictures of elderly people nude, pictures of an individual who's in a wheelchair with his penis out, All of these sexual pornographic images are made available and placed at the fingertips of children. And I'm sure, Dr. Cruz, I don't know if you knew about this before you signed on, but hopefully this is something that you can address and deal with, because this is immoral and asinine to allow children to be able to see this. Also, this book even shows images of two women having sex, a man and a woman having sex, and two men having sex. That's not perfectly normal. Who decides what's normal? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Or do parents decide what should be placed at the fingertips and allowed to be taught to their children in the school system? I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's vagina becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's penis becomes erect, stiff, and larger.
Pastor.
Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? See, we have perverts that are perverting our kids.
Perversion. Your perversion.
And you all sit back smug in your chairs and celebrate diversity, equity, and inclusion, but you don't want me to read it so you can hear it. Why? Does it bother you? Yes or no? You can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because politically speaking, you can't say that it's wrong. You probably are a Christian man, but many Christians today have become more Democrat than Christian. Some Republicans have become more Republican than Christian. I'm not trying to win an election. I don't get my talking points from the RNC or the DNC. I get my talking points from the Bible, from the Bible. And you don't want me to read the filth because it exposes the truth. How dare you tell me to stop reading it? If you don't want to hear it, why should the children have to see it?
And here comes the famine of the word. All right, so here's where we're at. Okay. Who for woman morsel of meat? Hebrews 12. Let's see where to start on this. 12. Hebrews 12 and 16. Well, let's go back to that. Let's lock it. Hebrews 12 and 16 in the King James. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. In the NIV, see that no one is sexually immoral or is godless like Esau. Make sure that no one is immoral or godless like Esau. That no one is sexually immoral or unholy like Esau. Sexually immoral, fornicator or profane, okay? Perverse, irreverent, immoral, profane fornicator, debauchery, immoral fornicator, commits sexual sin, and or is as concerned about earthly things as Esau, unspiritual. Okay? There you have it. All right? This is who you're dealing with. Though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay? No place of repentance was found for this guy. All right? What is he doing? Okay? Let's go to Matthew. We'll close. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound. Well, iniquity is abounding. The love of many shall wax cold. Because of the increase of wickedness, sin will be rampant everywhere. Because of the multiplication of wickedness, right? The abundance of evil. Such will be the spread of evil, right? And because of the increase of evil doing, all right, and this is what we see. Teaching your children, what? Teaching your children to be perverts. Okay? So, I mean, here we are, clearly at the end, right? But for the elect's sake, the Most High is going to speed this thing up. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. This devil, not only does he want to completely bring in a demonic new world order, he wants to kill, right, 7.5 billion human beings, right? So anyway, we're almost out of here. All right, stay prayed up. Stick with this 100% truth and don't be led into the ditch by so-called rich men. All right. So with that, we hope that the elect are edify you, brothers and sisters, with that shalom.